Good evening. My name is Adrian Peterson, and I am from Revelation Sanctuary Church of God in Christ in the Northern District. And I will be speaking to you about Hannah. Hannah's story can be found in 1 Samuel chapters 1 and 2. Hannah is the wife of Elkanah, mother of Samuel, one of God's great priests and one of the last judges of Israel. Hannah's dilemma is she is married to a man with 2 wives, and her womb is barren. Despite Elkanah's encouragement and his favor, it did not fill the emptiness she felt. She had a void only God could fill. She was tormented and vexed by her husband's competitive second wife, Peninnah, because of her barrenness. Hannah was jealous of Peninnah because she could have children, and Peninnah was jealous of Hannah because she was favored by Elkanah. Can you imagine? In that type of environment. Hannah's strength and accomplishments. Hannah's strengths and her accomplishments are: she was the mother of Samuel, Israel's greatest judge. She was fervent in worship and effective in prayer. She was a woman of integrity and kept her commitments even if they were costly. Hannah's weaknesses and her mistake. Hannah struggled with her sense of self-worth because she had been unable to have children. And during that time, children were a symbol of status and wealth, and children were significant in the economic structure back then. Hannah was allowing the barrenness of her womb to consume her. The life lesson from Hannah is, Hannah's story teaches us that God can use human weaknesses to accomplish great things. Hannah never gave up and did not stop praying to God for a son. Her weaknesses allowed God to provide her the strength to trust him, the trust that she gained in God from her barrenness fueled her faithfulness to God. In return, he granted her the grace to fulfill her promise to him in giving him her firstborn child. It took strength for her to give up her one and only child. We all experience desires that may go unquenched like Hannah's and are faced with situations that may cause us grief. But the unquenched desires and griefs are all a part of God's plan. The things we face pushes us into the face of God, for he is the one who helps the weak and is willing to rescue us from troubles. Hannah allowed the taunts of her adversary to push her into developing a fervent and effective prayer life. God showed up and he silenced Hannah's adversary, and she went on to have a total of 5 children after Samuel. Continue to trust God like Hannah, for God hears your prayers and will answer you. When Hannah was confident that God heard her and left her weaknesses and griefs at the altar in the tabernacle, God blessed her womb. He wanted Hannah to be confident in him, for he is El Rohi, for he is the God who sees. He oversees all of creation and the affairs of his people. And that's in Genesis 16:13. And that's it.